Hello, my name is Artias Greer, and welcome to our second session of Angela Arts and Craft. My name is Artias Greer. I'm one of the co-owners, and today last time we talked, we left off talking about stencils. So we want to pick up on that. But before I do that, I want to show you one of my pieces that I've done back in a couple of years ago, back in like 2002. Um, it's a piece that I did with like a mixed medium. She's still untitled, but she's one of my favorite pieces. What I did was I use a mixed medium of pencil, charcoal, and acrylic to create this picture. And it's a favorite amongst my students and anyone who comes over and see it, they love it. Mm. And all my pieces are original, so there are no prints. So she's one of a kind. Um,
Are people often afraid of mixed mediums?
when I teach it to my students, it's almost like a taboo subject for some reason, but in art school, they always teach you the basics. I always feel like they teach you the rules so you can learn to bend the rules. And when you bend the rule, you create your own style. So I would be afraid of it. It's more exciting because when you break rules, sometimes you create something new. Something that's never been done. We we cross over such barriers or break down board. I'm sorry, cross borders or break barriers. You discover something new every time. So don't never be afraid to try something new or step out it to go outside of the box. You know? Because until you do that, you run a great percentage of developing something new, something beautiful.
And what's unique about this piece?
This piece is unique because this was my first time attempting to use different mediums in one picture. It wasn't just one medium I used. I used acrylic for the background, pencil and charcoal for the lady, and I believe a little bit of soft pastel on the rose that she's holding. So all those mixed together, and I came up with this beautiful piece. One of my favorites. I said it again. She's one of my favorites.
What did you paint it on?
I painted it on I don't know what you call it. A drawing, regular drawing paper. I think it's 16 by 24 if I'm not mistaken. 16 by 24. It was in my drawing pad. And one day after school, I just started drawing and started creating her. It started with a simple pencil drawing. Then I began to add on to it. I started using charcoal. After I done that, I just had the lady herself. Then I decided, well, I should do a background. So I tried acrylic. I got a couple burnt sienna, black, green, gold, maybe a little bit of bronze in there mixed in there, a little bit of gray. It came up with a nice design around her, and it kind of like just flowed and came together.
It is very nice. So, what are you going to show us today?
Today, I'm gonna do a little stenciling. Well, we're gonna design on this hat. One thing I love about designing is that the clothes you no longer, as an artist, someone always needs a canvas, but now clothes are my canvas now. So every time I see a piece of clothing, I'm just thinking about, well, what can I put on that picture? What can I put on that piece of design? What can I put on that clothing? So today, I'm gonna show you a little bit of a little bit of stenciling. This is going to be the object of my stenciling. How I created this was I used a regular poster board. Now, last time we talked, I told you I used wax paper. You don't really have to use wax paper. I find poster board to work just as well. And this little tool I'm holding here is an X-Acto knife. Without this X-Acto knife, it'd be impossible to do these stencils. So we're gonna get into. I'm gonna show you how to do this in another lesson. But for now, I'll just show you how. I'll just tell you how I did it. I take a regular poster board just like this. I would draw out my design in pencil. Once I draw out my design, I take my X-Acto knife and just go over the pencil lines. And when I do that, I'm cutting out each. It's like using a pair of scissors, but a little bit better. Just use it like a pencil and just cut out your design. And once you're done, you'll be left with this design. And what we're going to do today, we're going to put this design on this hat. Now, yesterday, my last class, I showed you the sponge brush. Sponge brush is very important when I'm doing such designs like this because unlike a brush, unlike the brush, I can just easily go up and down on it. I can't brush with this because if I brush, it goes underneath the stencil. And that will mess up your design. So it's best to go up and down. And this is a roller. These are important too, but with this you have to have like a paint full of tray so you can get the paint on, cover the whole, cover the entire roller, so when you paint it, it come out quicker. These will work better. These are great because they're quicker. So the color I'm deciding to use today is I believe it's called a brick red on a gray design. So what we're gonna do is just like we did in our last class. Take my sponge brush,